And then I found this box when she moved overseas. I found this box and it had, when I say hundreds of pictures, and it's seeing me as a little girl for the first time in my adult age. I think it like did something to my insides, and I was like, that's who I'm doing this for. I want to see whether this little girl would be proud of the woman that I am today, and I think she would be, or at least we're on the way there. How much should I charge for a piece of art? You know, I had to learn about doing my own invoices, taxes. I had to learn about all of those things from scratch. I didn't have anybody kind of saying to me, oh, this is the roadmap to follow, which I guess is for a lot of people who are entrepreneurs. You kind of have to do your research and you have to study and learn and whatever. But I was like, I just want to paint.
Exactly.
I don't care about writing an email to whom it may concern and this, that, and the other. I don't care about that. But in order to actually thrive and flourish, you have to maintain good, work ethic. You have to maintain good business relationships with whoever it is that you're interacting with. So
in the restaurants, did you like panic? Suppose it doesn't come out well. Did you actually ever think?
Do you know? I don't think that thought ever crosses my mind.
That is a really
that thought never crosses my mind. Do you know why? I think I've waited so long to be living this life that who am I to now doubt it now that it's here?
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that I don't have like self-doubt or I don't have days where I'm just like, Nicole, what are you doing? However, I think I feel like I've earned it.
Yeah.
I've earned the right to be as delusional as I want to be because this is the life I've chosen. I know I can go back to a 9-to-5. It's easy. I know I can do that. But it's not what I want. So I have to make this work. And for other people to believe me, I have to believe me too.
Welcome to Beyond the Collection by M.A.D, the podcast where we spotlight small business owners, uncover the real behind the scenes of how they're building a thriving business, from the highs to the lows and the lessons they've learned along the way. As this lesson will equip you to start and to build a business. I'm your host, Ep5, and I've got an amazing guest here with me. She is a multi-talented contemporary artist. Like her artwork, the first time I saw it, I'm like, this has to be unreal. Really, really amazing. I've got Nicole-Rose here with me. Do you want to introduce yourself for people that have not seen you before?
Yeah, hi. Thank you for having me, first of all. I've loved it. Loved chatting with you. Yeah, my name is Nicole. I am a painter. I was born in Zimbabwe. Live in Sheffield right now, and yeah, I've been painting about as long as I've started walking. I think art has always been a thing that's been in my family. My dad is a great artist, my brother, my sister, my grandparents, all of those kind of people are always kind of creative, so it's just in the DNA, and so I love what I do. I wouldn't swap it for the world, honestly.
That's really good. So when you say art has been in your family, so do you all paint, or is it just you that paints?
No, I think I'm the only painter.
Okay.
I think my brother can paint, but he does more illustration and like more comic style. He's amazing at it. But yeah, my dad was a fine artist. He literally could sit there while we're having dinner and he's drawing you, and by the time dinner is finished, he'll hand it to you and you're like, this
really
is
good.
me. It looks exactly like me. Every pimple, every spot, like everything. So I think we were kind of used to seeing, I don't know if this is accurate, but like, if you see a lot of talent all of the time, it's hard to believe that you are talented yourself because the bar is set so high that you kind of think, oh, this is what every family is like, or this is what everybody is like. And I think my brother and I were very competitive as well. So I think because he'd already got the title of artist, I was like, no, I can't do it as well. So then I went to singing and dancing and all of these other things, but I would draw on the side and I would just keep a catalogue basically of all the stuff that I did. And I think he found it one time and he was like, what is this? How long have you been doing that? Like, why have you kept it a secret? I was just like, yeah, because you're the artist. He was like, don't be silly. Like, what is that? What does that even mean? That, like, we can both fly. The sky is big enough for both of us to
Exactly.
fly. So yeah, I think I was just surrounded by talent, music, art, knitwear. My granny used to knit. My sister's also a knitwear designer. So it was just like you're constantly seeing people doing things. So I had no choice, really.
Okay.
I had no choice but to do it.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So how did you push past? I know you said your brother saw your artwork and it's like we can all do it together. How did you get your mindset to the place where you're like, I think I'm good enough to actually put my work out there?
Oh, it wasn't until maybe 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think even though I did it pretty much throughout my life, I've always got a sketchbook on me wherever I travel. Or, you know, I've always got some kind of way to doodle or to get my thoughts out in some kind of illustration. That's just my journaling style. But I think I didn't take it seriously because, like I said, everybody was talented. So, but they also had something else that they did. So my dad, even though he was hyper talented, he was a teacher. He was also a preacher. And then so I think because my mum kind of insisted on education, it was just a thing you had to do. You didn't get a choice. You weren't thinking like, oh yeah, I'm going to be this big artist or whatever. No.
Like an African parent.
Oh no, of course. And I get it. And I think she made it out that art is just a hobby. And art is, you need to find a real job and something to fall back on and this, that and the other. So I wasn't really encouraged into pursuing art full time, even though I was good at it. And I think it was actually during COVID that I sat there and I was like, oh, Nicole, you've always done something with your hands. Why are you not doing it right now? Because I was working in IT. I'd been doing all kinds of corporate jobs. You know, the kind of rat race. You do the things you have to do to kind of get by. And oh, I hated it. I felt like my soul was absolutely dying. And so I had to find something that, I don't know, it was maybe like a remembering who I am and remembering who I was and remembering the things as a child that gave me the most peace and the most joy. And so I had some coasters in the house, just like old coasters that my child's father's granny had given us. And I was like, okay, I don't have a canvas, I don't have anything, I don't have materials right now, let me just use what I've got. I just found some old paint. I just started painting again, and honestly I was like,
that's really
this
good.
is what I've been missing this whole time. And then from there, literally, I think maybe 2-3 months later, I quit my job.
Okay.
It was delusion,
No
for
backup.
real. With no backup plan, no nothing. I said, you know what, if I'm going to do this time, it's for me and I have to take it seriously and I have to give it the same vim as I would do my 9 to 5, you know, that same dedication where you're waking up, if your boss is calling, you're answering, all of this kind of stuff there. And that's what I did. And literally, Delusion, 5 years later, I'm a full-time artist. I'm loving what I'm doing. I've actually got my first exhibition coming up, like I said. And yeah, best journey
ever. What's your
ever.
brand name?
ArtByNicoleRose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ArtByNicoleRose on all social media platforms.
Yeah.
Do go to check her work out. It's amazing.
Thank
when I tell you it's
you.
amazing, I'm not joking.
Coming from you with your designs,
it
that
is
means a
with
lot.
Like, I was just saying to you before we started, I'm like, the jumpsuit you wore was it 2 weeks ago?
I nearly wore it today. And I said, no, dude, that thing is going on tour for real.
It was so good. I'm
Thank
like,
you.
this is a lot of creativity in one space or one person. Like, appreciate.
You already have it. Behave.
All right. Okay. So, even though you've grown up around art and you decided during COVID, I want to do this, what actually inspired? Is it just wanting to heal your childhood creativity, or was there something else that inspired that journey?
That's such a good question. I had this battle with my own identity. Obviously, being from Zimbabwe, where I was born, moving to England as a child, and then trying to figure out where exactly do I fit. You know, my cousins in Zim now say you're not Zimbabwean enough. And the people here, they're not going to be claiming us as, oh yeah, you're British, you're one of us. Exactly. That's not happening. So I was always in this kind of limbo and this kind of, I don't know, it felt like a battle between two worlds that didn't accept me. So then I said, I'm going to have to build my own. I'm going to have to exist in this middle ground, taking from both what is good for me, what is beneficial to me. And that's what's going to be my fuel. That's what's going to guide me and lead me. And so far, that's been working, you know. And I think inspiration for me really came from my grandparents. I think I was saying before we started that, you know, their love story was probably the thing that inspires me even to this day the most. Just seeing how they operated as people, they loved functioning in excellence. That everything they touched, honestly, it felt like, what is it, the Midas touch? Everything you touch turns to gold, I swear, because I just found that really fascinating. And so anything that I wanted to do, I thought, if I'm going to put my name on it, let it be the best thing I can do. Let nobody question whether it's worthy or not worthy, because I know I would have put my whole heart and soul into it. So inspiration, again, when you said about healing your childhood, I never used to have pictures of me as a kid. I used to ask my mum and pester. I was like, Mum, where's all my baby pictures? And she was like, oh, they're somewhere. I don't know where. Da, da, da. But I was like, I wanted to kind of understand. I felt like I had this fog about my childhood. And then I found this box when she moved overseas. I found this box and it had, when I say hundreds of pictures, and it's seeing me as a little girl for the first time in my adult age. I think it like did something to my insides, and I was like, that's who I'm doing this for. I want to see whether this little girl would be proud of the woman that I am today, and I think she would be, or at least we're on the way there. So
that is really, really good. So how would you balance creativity with like the business side of being an artist?
That's a good question too. I think it's definitely a learning process. There's a lot of trial and error. There's a lot of I think we've touched on it a little bit. It's making a lot of mistakes, not knowing how much should I charge for a piece of art. You know, I had to learn about doing my own invoices, taxes. I had to learn about all of those things from scratch. I didn't have anybody kind of saying to me, oh, this is the roadmap to follow, which I guess is for a lot of people who are entrepreneurs. You kind of have to do your research and you have to study and learn and whatever. But I was like, I just want to paint.
Exactly.
I don't care about writing an email to whom it may concern and this, that, and the other. I don't care about that. But in order to actually thrive and flourish, you have to maintain good, you know, work ethic. You have to maintain good business relationships with whoever it is that you're interacting with. So the balancing act is tough sometimes. I can see areas in my life that suffer when I am in the zone. Like I've got things to do. I need to paint this and I need to finish 10 paintings by this date and this date. And then maybe I'm not hoovering the house as much as I would, or I'm not, you know, hanging out with my boyfriend as much as I would love to, or, you know, maybe my kid is not getting the attention that she deserves. So I think sometimes the balance is off.
So you know how people say work-life balance?
I don't know what that is. Not if you're an entrepreneur, and not if because you take your work home, you live your work, you wherever you go, you're thinking about it. So the work-life balance thing is it's a seesaw. It's a seesaw. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes it's never balanced.
Yeah, and like how you've just said now, when I'm focusing on the work, everything else kind of just
everything
suffers.
starts suffering.
Because if I've got like a project at hand and I need to get it done,
forget about it. Forget about what even eating. It's eating, cooking.
You don't actually like forget to eat when you're in it.
I forget. Sometimes I will sleep at like 6 a.m.
And you still have to work early again.
So I still need to sleep and I still need to wake up in 2 hours. I may as well just stay awake.
Exactly.
And then it gets to like 5 p.m. I'm like, ooh, okay. Yeah, this is hitting me now, but you do it. Yeah. I don't know why we're so ready to invest every single thing into making this thing work, because you've only got you. You're the backup, you're the front, you're the middle, center, everything. So, you know, the buck stops with you. You have to hustle and you have to give it everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're a full business by yourself.
You're the CEO. You're the tax man. You're the delivery person. You're the content creator. I mean, that part there. That's the bit. I think social media as great as I think it is, as an incredible tool as I think it is, there are times where I'm like, okay, so on top of having to manage this as a legitimate business, you're telling me I have to post about it.
Exactly.
And I have to be consistent with posting about it. Sometimes all I want to do is paint. I don't care who sees it, who doesn't see it. I just want to be shut myself in my studio and that's it. But that's not sustainable either. We're living in an age where if you're not posting, people will forget about you. The people that were liking your things yesterday, they've moved on to the next person who is consistent, who is, doing that thing. So sometimes it's not even about talent. It's about, do people even know you exist? And
I did a post on that like recently. I'm like, it's not, the talent is one part of it.
Yeah.
I think visibility is like the main thing. Because you know how you see brands that are like, because they are so in your face all the time.
You almost go to them as your first thing. When you think of makeup, you go to them. Yeah.
But because they're in your face all the time, it's like, so visibility is such a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes as business owners, because we're so focused on the product or trying to get things done, we forget that people need to know that this beauty actually exists. Yeah. So like, social media, as you've just said, even though it's quite a good tool, it is a lot. You have to make the video.
That's a full-time job as well.
It is a full-time job.
So if you're doing long content as well, then editing it.
Then
now putting all the little... I beg. And then now your audio, now your music, now voiceover. I'm sorry. What? It's a lot. But I'm just grateful that, I'm somebody who's not really shy about asking for help. When I don't know things, like I joined TikTok. I said, what is this place? I didn't understand how it worked.
I'm trying to especially like when you're going live on TikTok. So I'm like, what's happening here?
Now TikTok is probably my favorite. Because I just go live and I'm painting. Sometimes I don't say a word. And then I'm turning around to look at the thing to see, all of a sudden 15k likes. I'm like, huh? I've not said a word. You're just watching me paint. I'm not saying anything. I'll play my music or whatever. But all of a sudden, I'm getting a little bit of traction and this, that, and the other. But it
makes sense. You know what? I always want to go live on TikTok, but what I think about is, what do I say? Now that you've just said you don't even have to say anything.
Do you know how many thousands
my siblings keep saying? Just go live on TikTok. You don't need
to
do anything.
You could be by your sewing machine. You could be, doing a sketch of a design. You could be doing whatever you're doing. Do you know how many people are there drawing on the screen on TikTok?
Really?
And you're telling me you can't go in there and show them what you're doing? No, there is so many different people, so many eyes and so many interests that you may as well. There will be somebody, you are definitely.
Try.
Definitely. Because honestly, there'll be times 3 hours I've been on live.
Are you serious?
3 hours. I haven't said a word. Or I'll say, hello guys, thank you for being here. If I don't say anything, sorry. That's it. But I'm here, I'm painting. I'll do a little caption that says, paint with me, chill session, we'll have music, whatever. People will talk amongst themselves in the comments. You don't have to be moderator. You don't have to be doing all of this. I think sometimes that's the lie that we get sold, right? By some of these people that have huge following. It's like, you have to be talking. I like talking, but when it's meaningful.
Yeah.
I don't want to just talk to fill the gap and to fill the silence. No, I think that's rubbish. So I will start a piece, finish a piece, TikTok live, and say, thank you very much for being here. See you later. And that's it. It is finished.
So why am I overthinking this live thing? Because even like sometimes I do YouTube live as well, since I've got a YouTube channel. I'm like, I have to be thinking of what I'm going to say. The other day I'll say to my brother, I'm like, so what topic do I come up with? It's like, just go on live. What to be talking about topic?
What? Do you know, as a person, you're a woman, you're a Nigerian, you're a designer, you've got already that's
3 things.
That's 3 things you could talk like hours about.
You're a mom. About it in 3 minutes.
No, but then that's the thing. If you're concerned about talking, then start at home. Start with the things that are really familiar to you and expand on them, or just say people, this is what I'm working on today. I'm just going to be showing you what I'm working on. That's it.
Or just leave it to go. Just
Because
like when you're in the zone.
Oh, that's exactly it. That's
Mm.
exactly it. When I get in a flow, I sometimes I don't even hear my boyfriend. He'll say, "Hey, baby, I've got. Do you want dinner?" He'll get air. I'm not. You don't exist.
I get what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? And it's not in a bad way. I love him. He's amazing. But I'm in this thing, and he gets like that too. And I think it's great to kind of partner sometimes with another creative, somebody who understands what that headspace feels like.
Yeah.
That please don't even come. Just don't come near me. Don't talk to me. Don't take me out of this flow that
not
I'm
in the wrong way though.
No,
I need to
focus.
Yeah, zoning. Yeah.
Do it. Please do that live.
I've heard this so many times, so I'm actually going to start doing it.
No, you better, because I'll be on your...
Yes.
I'll be pestering you.
Because I'm like, so now because I'm moving from my in-house warehouse to a fulfillment center.
Yeah.
I'm like, it'd be nice to go on live just so people can watch the process of what I'm doing. Then what do I talk about? So I've ended up not going on live. Just overthinking it. Can you imagine?
Just overthinking, what will it pay your bills?
Exactly.
It won't. And with TikTok, the more consistent you are, you can start earning.
Wait, do you earn on TikTok?
Yeah.
You're joking me. We need to check this after, because really,
like,
and I'm here like with my many followers
letting them rot there.
Someone was saying to me recently, or like, wait, so how much does TikTok pay? I said, I don't earn nothing on TikTok. I said, wait, you have 170 something K and you don't earn nothing. I'm like,
sis, I don't even think I have 1,000. When I say TikTok is new for me, the following I've started getting is because of going live.
Yeah.
And then people, you let your work speak for itself, and then the following will come. But you're doing the opposite, where you already got the following and you're letting them just sit there for what?
And I'm just thinking nonsense.
Money.
Yeah.
Because you go live, they'll do little rewards once you go live. When people gift you get rewards.
People actually do gifting?
Yeah. You'll set a goal. So you say you want to go live now, you set up your thing. This is the title, or design with me, or look at my moving process from one place to this place, from your warehouse to your fulfillment center. Then you'll say, okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to show you guys what's happening. And then you can set a live goal. Say, oh, okay, I want you guys to gift me this and the other. And then I want us to get to this many likes on this live. And then you let it go. You let it run. You do your thing. Let people watch. Let people comment. Let people interact with each other. Encourage that. Encourage people to join almost like your team or your club, whatever. And people are making...
And I'm here overthinking
money, and you're there
overthinking.
Looking at your 100K. Are you crazy?
Oh my God! Yes, I am.
Are you crazy? Do it. It doesn't have to be every day. You can do it 3 times a day.
Another thing is, how when you go on live and you've got this many following, and then you only have like a few people in the live, you're kind of discouraged. I don't want to go back again.
I've had one person on live one time.
Okay.
And I'm sure it was my daughter. But TikTok doesn't know that. And she was little fingers. She said, Mommy, I noticed nobody was liking your something, so I'm going to like it for you. And she's tapping. She got me to 15K likes. TikTok just wants engagement.
Yeah.
I don't think it cares. The more viewership. And that's what happened.
Okay.
Then I turned around, there was 102 people. I said, hey? From what? From a little one, just... She goes on it's her dad's profile, of course.
So I can give my 3 kids 3 phones.
You say, there you go, tap.
The more taps you get, the more chocolate.
Yeah, hey, there you go. That's your shift for the day. That's your chores. You see? Modern parenting. Modern parenting. There we go. See? You let them use them fingers.
That makes sense.
That's all it cares about.
It's nice to have this. You see why we're doing this podcast, so we can get this kind of...
No, it's fantastic.
So if you're overthinking this thing, like, I'm sure there are people that overthink this thing like I'm doing.
Yeah.
So please come out of your overthinking.
Because who does it serve? What does it do? Nobody. Exactly. There's opportunities and there's money just sitting there waiting for you to go live. rewards waiting for you, and you're just there airing them because what?
Thinking of what to say.
What to say. People don't care. People don't. You could be speaking a different language.
People might not even.
They don't understand. They want to watch what you're making. People are nosy. People want to. So, I always think, yeah, I'm not going to be discouraged by anybody anymore. This is my thing that I'm doing. If people don't like it, you scroll away.
Exactly. That makes sense.
You
I think
scroll
that's
away.
Quite a good mindset to have.
You have to have that kind of robust, I don't give a heck.
Yeah.
Because if I start now, oh no, I only had one person. So what? If I stopped then and then never went back the next day, I would have been missing out on all of this stuff.
Yeah. There's some guy I listened to, I think he's a streamer. He said when he first started streaming on YouTube, he had the first week he had just one person. I think it's quite a motivational video that people use for the rest of their videos. He had just one person on the stream, whatever. Yeah. That 1 week, and then he said all he cared about was just going live. Yeah. And he carried on. The next week he had like 4 people. Yeah. And now he has millions of people. There you go. That's what he does, just streaming. There you go. I'm like, I'm just sat here overthinking with my 7 people on. I'm still complaining. I want them to be 100 on the first time. Can you imagine? My dear. Hiya. Okay. We're going to get into it. Okay, yeah, I think that's quite a good this thing to be conscious about. Yeah. Okay. So how do you price your artwork?
That one. It's tough. It's tough putting a monetary value on something that you believe is priceless.
Exactly.
Because that's your work. I don't see myself as separate from the work that I create. It's taken me sleepless nights, energy, love, passion, all of these things. And then somebody says, okay, how much? It's like saying how much would I cost?
Exactly.
As a person, what is the value on my life? So I think it took me a long time. I had to start using, ChatGPT. Okay. What is the best strategy on pressing work? And then it was like, okay, well, if you're going to look at it like a 9 to 5, how much do you earn per hour?
That's a good strategy.
And then it's like, okay, how many hours did this take? Or how much did the materials cost for this thing to happen? And then when you start factoring all of that in, then you're thinking, okay, if you're going to post it to somebody, what's going to be the packaging and the delivery cost? So it's when I started understanding those things and started doing a few more things like commissions and stuff, I was like, Nicole, there's people who are drawing a line and charging $1,000.
Exactly. Do you know?
And you're there, I don't want to overcharge people, because I'm really conscious about not trying to exploit people. So I always do prints. I always do something affordable as well as something that the Oyinbos can buy. Because not just the Oyinbos, but I would rather they spend their money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah. So it's tough. It's tough pricing.
And it's
I think
not
I've got it.
Where you just go on Etsy or on Google and just see what other people are doing and then just try to price it that way.
Every artist is going to have a different, cost system, because I follow a lot of artists, and sometimes I think that put me in a dangerous place because I was comparing. Yeah. When you start comparing yourself to other people or to people who are not you, how can you? It's like comparing chickens and frogs. Exactly. It's not the same thing. So you may as well stay in what you're doing. Really focus on what you're doing, and eventually people will start telling you how valuable they believe your work is. But you have to believe it yourself first. So now I'm like, yeah, if I say it's £1,000, it's £1,000. Yeah, and you're gonna pay it. That's the price. That's the price.
Like it or leave it.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna force anybody to purchase something that they don't want, but there are people out there that will pay that kind of money for so. And
I think how they say money is the value you put on it. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but you know how they'll tell you can buy a bottle of water on the plane for like £15, and then you can buy the same bottle of water in the corner shop. It's still the same bottle of water, but what value have you placed on it? So I feel like you like if you're trying to see what other people are doing and then what you're doing, are we really doing the same
No,
thing?
exactly. Their
So,
process is different. They're a different person altogether. Their background is different. All of these other like factors that come in, they're gonna contribute to how you value the things that you're doing, you know? So yeah, pricing was probably the toughest thing to start. And now I'm getting into the swing of it.
That's really good.
Mm.
So, with your artwork, how do people? What's the visibility like? How do you market it, or how do people know that you have this beautiful artwork for sale, or you can do some? You do custom designs
Yeah,
as
I
well,
do
yeah.
custom. I do to be honest, I think when I first started, Instagram was my best friend.
Okay.
And then I've got a website. And then yeah, it was just I was just doing reels on Instagram because I was too nervous to get on TikTok. Honestly, I thought TikTok was terrifying. And I also thought, oh my gosh, I'm 36 now. What am I doing? This one is for the young kids. Let's leave TikTok for the honestly, but then when I switched to TikTok, somebody was just like, oh Nicole, you should do this on TikTok. Do you know that people would love it? And yeah, TikTok then really took over. That became my marketing. To be honest with you, yeah.
So do people buy from TikTok from you?
Yeah, I sell prints on TikTok. I've got like a little shop on TikTok, and yeah, I get DMs sometimes, but you have to be careful because some people scam. Yeah, there's a lot of scammers. There's a lot of people that will just message you say, "Oh, I really like this piece of art," and then send you round and round the bend, and then to turn out that they want you to download something
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I'm speaking from experience. So yeah, I had literally one lady. Well, I'd say a tip is if you go on somebody's profile, look at the date of when the things were posted. If you see that everything that they've posted was the same day or around the same day, no one posts like that. So yeah, you start investigating, you start seeing little things that tell you that whether somebody's legitimate or a bot or whatever. So yeah, you've got to just be careful. But yeah, you DMs, commissions, and to be honest with you, I'm gonna use Delusional a lot because I think that's that's my fuel. I go into restaurants sometimes, and if I look at the space, I'm like, oh, that could use some paint. And I go to the owner. That's my first ever job as a full-time artist. This bar I used to go to in Leeds. And I was like, oh, I really like this bar, but when you go down to the toilet, your walls look a bit, do you know what I mean? They look a bit funky. Like why wouldn't you want somebody's journey to the toilet to be as pleasant as the experience in the bar? And then they were like, what? But who's this crazy girl? What is she talking about? But I was persistent, and I just told them, yeah, I would love to paint these walls for you. So I was like, and then he said yes. I was like, ah. No, so now what? Now what do we do? I've just been very, very bold and brave. Now I've got to actually do it. Oh Lord! And then so I was like, so I had to scramble. I went home really quickly. I was like, okay, how do you paint murals? Because I'd never done it before. I didn't
all that confidence.
all the confidence. Obviously, I was in the bar. I'd had a few drinks, one or two.
So was it the alcohol talking?
Yeah, it was definitely. I'm not really that bold. I'm not that bold in
So
real life.
good you had a drink then? Because
It was fantastic. I had a drink because then I thought, wait, hold on, Nicole. It's just taking what you're doing every day on canvas
and just putting on
and scaling it up.
Exactly.
And that made me relax. And then I just thought, wait, okay, I'm gonna need materials. I know exactly the steps that you don't need to overthink this. Come on, you've got this. And then I did it. They loved it. They paid me because at first I was like, okay, do I charge them? Do I not charge them? And I was like, no, Nicole, you don't have 9 to 5 again, so your rent is due. You need to really be sure and certain about all of this stuff. And then the pricing thing came into question again because it's like, well, how much do you charge them?
Yeah,
they're a fully fledged business, but I also don't want to feel like I'm taking a piss. So what do I do? And so I just said, okay, let's not make it £1,000 because maybe if they see £1,000, they'll panic. So I said £900. And he said, yeah. I said, so I couldn't put the 1,000. So I was like, God damn it, why did I do that? But that experience literally propelled me to do so much design work. I've designed some theatre spaces, I've designed restaurants, and I've done all kinds of, just through pure delusion.
That is really good.
I just walk in there and say, do you want, and some other jobs that I've got those jobs from doing another job. So somebody will see me working on a building. I was painting outside on scaffolding. I'd never even seen scaffolding. And now they make me paint walls outside. And I said, you lot are really allowing me to be painting this real Sheffield.
You don't even know if I can do it.
You don't know. At that point, I'd only had that one job. So I'm saying, guys, yeah, this delusion might be working for me,
Honestly, And I feel like that's a very good delusional.
You have to. No, you have to. Because I was like, okay, so if it fails, I know I have a good CV. Yeah. So what am I going to lose, really?
So did you think, suppose the artwork doesn't come out, can you just paint it back, or what? How do you fix it? Or you didn't think in that?
On people's outside, it's brick wall,
Yeah.
It's not, it's brick.
So like in the restaurant, did you like panic, suppose it doesn't come out well? Did you actually ever think?
Do you know, I don't think that thought ever crosses my mind.
That is a really
that thought never crosses my mind. Do you know why? I think I've waited so long to be living this life that who am I to now doubt it now that it's here?
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that I don't have like self-doubt, or I don't have days where I'm just like, Nicole, what are you doing? However, I think I feel like I've earned it.
Yeah.
I've earned the right to be as delusional as I want to be, because this is the life I've chosen. You know, I know I can go back to a 9 to 5. It's easy. I know I can do that. But it's not what I want. So I have to make this work. And for other people to believe me, I have to believe me too. And the way that I walk in these, I like talking to people. I'll go now, smile. I'll just be like, hi, what are you up to? Can I see? I've walked into building sites like that and just said, oh, what are you guys up to? Do you need an artist? Sometimes, no is, I'm allergic. I'm even allergic to no's. What's no?
Exactly.
What does that mean? What does that mean? No, what? You don't need an artist. Of course you do. I can see you do. What do you mean you don't need one? Maybe you just say it's not me you want, but you need an artist. So let's not lie. Do you know? And then you just start like, you just go like, and it's normally places that I frequent. So it was a Caribbean restaurant that I went in, and I was like, your food tasting this yummy, but you're making it looks like the ghetto in here. What are we doing? And I was like, wait, surely you want this business to thrive. You want people to come from all over the place. Make it look nice. It's like when you invite people to your home.
Wait, did you actually give them all this marketing speech?
Yes.
No way.
I did. I said, your food tastes amazing, but your place looks like trash. And thank God he's a Jamaican man. We're friends to this day. And he's like, you're cheeky, but I like it. I was like, no, because no one is telling you this.
That's true.
Nobody is telling you with this honest. No, he's never heard it. And then so I was like, look, this is how I'm going to convince you that this is worth your time. I won't even ask for payment, but you'll pay me in food. Then we're doing a swap. Now it's a trade of skills. You give me some food, some Caribbean food that I can have every day, every weekend, whenever I want. I can just go in there and I eat Caribbean food. Are you joking? And then I paint your space for you. He was like, okay. I painted the place. It looks amazing. It looks fantastic. And he was like, yeah, this was the best idea.
That is really
and that's literally, if it's not failing, why would I change it?
Exactly.
So this is what I do. If I walk around any place, I will always get a job. I promise you.
That is so good.
Even that event, I've got 2 gigs from going to that event we met at, the Black Creative Trailblazers. Yeah. Okay. Just because
did you have your artwork up there?
No. Okay. Oh yeah, no. I had one piece that's gone to somebody, but it was because I was wearing my art.
So someone got asked you.
Yeah, they're like, oh, where do you get
I
this?
told you that was really, really good.
I was wearing it.
I think because it also looks different.
That's what I like. I like standing out. I like being different. I like, and not, that people are like, oh yeah, I'm different. No, I just like feeling like I'm being exactly who I am.
Exactly.
I'm just being myself. And if it stands out, it stands out.
Yeah,
sometimes for
gonna
the
shine
good
so
reasons,
brightly.
sometimes not for good reasons, but I'm going to be me.
Exactly.
That's all I can do.
If you're not comfortable, then
you can tell. Then I wouldn't have the confidence to go into anywhere and say, please, can I fix this for you? They'll be like, fix yourself first, please, before you try and come give us any advice.
That is really, really good. So the Caribbean restaurants, you still go there to just have it? Wow, that's like lifetime of meal.
This is a lifetime meal, forever.
I'll just be going there for dinner like every day.
I'll just ring her like, hey, is there any fried chicken for me? Is there any fried dumpling, please? Let me come and collect. You go. You want to deny me? Look at this place. Look everywhere.
This is me. If not,
I even signed it. I put my name on the wall. You can't deny me. I beg.
Oh, that is so good, man. All right. So does your artwork hold any meaning, or do you just go with the flow of how you're in at that moment?
I think my art means, like I said before, I think I've tried to forge my own little world in between these two worlds that seem like they oppose each other sometimes. And so for me, my art feels like release. It feels like therapy. It feels like healing. It feels like freedom, or at least, the steps towards freedom. And for me, I only paint Black people or Black subjects because the art world typically doesn't show us as the focal point a lot of the time. And I'm like, okay, fine. If the art world is already saturated with everybody else, let mine be entirely and strictly Black people. And that's what it is.
That is really good.
Yeah.
People that are looking to get into like the art world or looking to start a career in painting, what advice would you give to them?
Start with where you are. Start with what you've got. I think there's this really big misconception that you have to have all of the best paint, the best brushes, the best materials, all of this, I started going into skips. People throw away so much treasure. Do you know what I mean? And it's like one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's literally my philosophy. I love using found objects anyway, but I would go in a skip and find just a plain, nice bit of wood. I said, well, since I don't have money for canvas, this wood will be canvas.
Exactly.
And that's literally how it started off as like a way to save money, but then it just became my ethos. It's like, if I can use something or recycle something, then that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, the first thing I would say is start with where you're at. If you've got the passion, honestly, you can make anything work. If you try, if you start, you will... I don't want to be like, sometimes people ask, oh, give advice to this person, but I think a lot of the time you've not experienced it, so you don't know what you're talking about. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I think I've lived it where I don't know when my next meal is going to be, but my dream is big.
Exactly.
My dream is so massive, and I'm thinking, okay, this situation that I'm seeing right now is not going to last forever. It's not going to be like this always. But if I don't imagine beyond it, well, we can always stay stuck where we are. So that's why I like to say delusion. Be confident. Be confident. If you believe in something, honestly, who's got a right to stop you?
Exactly.
No parent, no auntie, no teacher, nobody has got the right to stop you from chasing your dreams. So, but you can't get there if you don't start. Exactly. So really just start with where you're at. Write things down, make plans, make vision boards, manifest things. Like I used to write, oh, I'm gonna have my first solo exhibition.
And it's happening on Friday.
It's happening on Saturday. And that was, to me, at the time when I was just starting, that was probably the most terrifying thing I could think of.
Yeah.
But I said that's the goal. That's where we'll get to. Now I'm just thinking, what's next now? Because that fear thing,
You've gone past it.
I've gone past it now. It's now muscle memory now to just live as an artist, because I think that's truly who I am. It's the best version of myself anyway, I would say. So yeah, if you really want to get into the art world, understand also that, you know, it's treacherous. Like most industries, there is, like I said before, scams. There is, you know, all these opportunities that people will send your way.
That never works.
That not only don't work, but I got an email maybe 2-3 days ago. Oh, hi, Nicole, we really love your work. We are, and it was a legitimate gallery. We're so interested in showcasing your work. But now, tell me how they're saying I need to pay 2,300. But
what?
you are the one that contacted me.
And I should pay you.
So I should pay what? For what?
Uncle, what's the problem?
What? And it's all of these, the prices for you to be seen or recognized or whatever, to have gallery sponsorship, all of these things. I'm entirely independent. I don't have anybody that I'm affiliated with in that manner. But I said 2,000. And then when I wrote back, I said, obviously this is ridiculous. I'm not going to be paying 2,300 for me to send you my own artwork. Wait, are you buying it?
Exactly.
So it's somebody just to show it.
I'll show it on Instagram.
Also free of charge.
Exactly.
And so it's things like that. Sometimes you have to be conscious that there's going to be so many things that people will send your way, and you'll be tempted to do it because you think, oh yeah, this is the only path to go down if I want to succeed or if I want to be known or whatever. But fame is not that important. It's really not. Be okay and content that you're doing the thing that you love, and all of the other things that you wish for will come. They just have to.
You know how people want to maybe go viral once, and then what happens afterwards? Or this one's, I want to show your work for 2,300.
Yeah.
How many people are going to see the work?
Yeah.
And am I going to get anything out of it? Besides, if you're the one contacting me, should you not?
They even had the cheek to say, oh, okay, if the price is too high, how about 50% off? It's still money coming out of my pocket for me to show
100.
Please, for what?
They're not calculated.
For what?
But
and it doesn't make sense.
Do you actually pay to put your paintings in gallery, or is it not supposed to be free?
Oh no!
And then
when I say
people buy it.
No, when I say this thing is treacherous, so a lot of galleries will, like, they might say, we will take your work, but you can't have any work elsewhere. So like you wouldn't be able to then go a different place.
Really?
Depending on whatever contract that they do. But this is just like an illustration, right? So then if you sell anything, they'll take 30%.
What? 30%?
So that's when, again, the pricing has to be like stupid before you are even making like any real money back. And then it's like, wait, so... But if I don't go down this route and I just do it all myself, I can keep 100%.
Exactly.
Do you not think that's more whatever? But I think people are so convinced and persuaded that the right way to do it is you must have a sponsor by a gallery that's well known. You must do this and do that. Honestly, you don't. You don't have to do any of that.
Would you say people make that decision out of desperation, out of ignorance?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Because I think there's a lot of things that I personally think should be free. And that's why I think my ultimate dream is to be able to make enough money. It's unfortunate that money is what we need to make these things happen, but it's what we need.
It is.
But I'd want to make enough money so that I can showcase artists, black artists or black and brown artists, for free. And you keep 100% of whatever you earn. Because I think it's so dangerous thinking, okay, now how many pieces do I need to make in order to even break even? After I've paid this gallery, I've paid an agent, I've paid this person, now postage and packaging and the materials. But yeah, but by the time you're done, honestly, there's so much money that you've already spent. And I travel a lot to like Manchester, to all of these places, because I'm looking for opportunities, or I'm looking for collectives that cater to us. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of the time, honestly, mommy and daddy have to be millionaires.
Of course.
In order to thrive in this art business, because they want you to do, residency here. You're telling me 3 months residency in Italy. Who's paying for the flight?
What does the residency mean?
Residency would be like you're called in as an artist and you spend 3 months at, let's say, like a manor house or a vineyard, and you're just there to research and to do art.
Do they pay you for being there?
No.
It's
the exposure, and it's the
really for 3 months.
3 months. Some of them can be a year, some of them can be whatever. But if you don't have money and if you can't be earning while you're doing that, I'm sorry, they're not built for us.
So that means the art is really quite broad. I didn't even think of it that way.
Man,
okay.
This art world is $1 billion
definitely.
industry.
It is.
And some of the stuff, but it's just scary that the artists themselves, for such $1 billion whatever, but I guess it's the same with musicians. They always say that, you know, like, oh, once I signed that deal, now I get to, by the time everybody has been paid on the list, I'm getting
nothing.
Change.
Exactly, coins.
So it's tough, but I think if you really care about it, if you're really passionate about it, there's a lot of things you can do independently, and you just need collaboration. I think that's the thing another thing I would advise somebody is team up with people, team up with like-minded people, team up with people that have the same drive, if not more than yours, team up with ambitious people, team up with people that you think, oh my gosh, oh, he said he's going to be doing his artwork. I'm slacking. Let me do you. They will push you and they'll motivate you to be better and better and better, because, hey, it waits for no one.
It is quite hard.
It is.
Yeah,
it's tough. But I love it.
That is really good. There's so much I've learned already just from this.
Oh, good.
Start my artwork very soon. No, I'm joking.
You better
know what to do.
M.A.Dkollection.
All right. Okay. So what's next for your artwork, or just for you as a person and for your business?
Yeah. So my exhibition, which I'm really excited about, is on Saturday in Sheffield.
Can I just ask, I know you're doing a solo exhibition, so do you prefer doing solo exhibitions or
group ones?
Yeah, group ones. Is there
I've never done a solo,
okay.
So this is my first one, so I don't know how to answer it accurately, because this will be the first time I've done it solo. But group exhibitions are cool because if maybe nobody knows you, the people are already there. People are already coming anyway because it's a group thing, so you'll get eyes on your work regardless.
Do you feel like there's more competition when you do group, or it doesn't really matter because all the art is different?
I don't. Do you know? I think I'm probably not the typical kind of person. I've learned to be, you know, like the horse that face your front with blinders on, because it is easy for me to look around and think, oh, that person is way better than me. That person, oh my gosh, their detail on their work is way more than mine, or this, that, and the other. Yes, that can push you, but if you're somebody who's not quite there yet, that will send you packing.
Yeah.
Or it will start making you imitate them. And you don't want, or making you feel like you're not good enough, and that derails you and discourages you. So I think it's always best to, like you said, face your front, and the universe will take care of the rest. Just do your thing. Don't worry too much about what else is going on around you, you know. But yeah, I like either or. I don't mind. I'm looking forward to my first solo exhibition. I think there's nowhere to hide.
Exactly.
It's just me.
Just yourself.
And if it flops, but it will not flop in Jesus' name. Exactly. It will not flop.
So much work.
And do you know what? I've done it now. I can tick that box. I can look back at some journals and say, I put this 5 years ago. It's coming.
Come to fruition.
It's here. Yeah. So what I think that I can't be discouraged then. You know, because I've already done it. So that's the next most immediate thing. I would say in the future, I want to own my own gallery space. I want to have like a 3-floored space where the middle floor is a gallery, like an exhibition space that I will invite an artist to come and exhibit for a month. It'll be free of charge for them. and then whatever they sell in that space, they get for free. The top would be like a socializing, networking kind of a place where, you know, we would have gatherings and this, that, and the other, but it's also, I'd call it an ideas hub.
Okay.
So where people can come, teamwork, collaborate. You know, it could be fashion there, it could be, you know, IT there, whatever skills that are needed to make like a project work. I think that would be that. And then downstairs, the basement would be like a studio, just somewhere where I can just go crazy and create.
The way you've planned this building.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it so vividly. I even know what color the brick is. I even know.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be industrial. I want a huge kind of open plan sort of space. I don't know. Delusional again.
I mean, you might as well.
It's worked so far.
What do you stand to lose?
Yeah.
Nothing. You might as well just be delusional and just make it happen, isn't it?
Just do it. It's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But sometimes you have to be careful. Don't share all your plans. But who cares? If it's for you, it's for you. It's going to happen anyway.
It's going to happen anyway. As long as, you know how people say, oh, you don't share, just act. I'm like...
Yeah, but what can you do both?
Exactly.
Why can't you do both?
I was saw recently on Instagram, they're like, oh, people come and say, I'm going to start this challenge. Just keep quiet and do it. I'm like, you don't understand, I can't say... So there was something I did recently, 21 days self-transformation journey.
Nice.
And I said, so every day I had like a list of things I wanted to do. Fitness, eating healthy. I was doing a Daniel fast as well. And they're like, oh, just do it. You don't need to share it. I'm like, if you say it, I'm going to block you. Because two things can happen at the same time.
Unless... You can walk and chew gum. Kind of. My dad used to say that.
But that is so true.
It's true. Yeah. Why do people make it seem like you can't do both?
Because they're like, oh, if you announce it, then some part of your brain makes it look like it's already happened. I'm like, no part of my brain. I can't see it.
It's not there. It's not tangible yet. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Do you know what? And you're so right with that. It's like, if I don't talk it out, it's almost like I'm not letting the universe know my plans.
Exactly.
You
I
know,
sometimes they say don't say everything too quickly. Kind of like there's one in the Bible that God had to close his mouth just so he doesn't spoil the plans that he had having for somebody. But I'm like, I think that's different.
Context.
Exactly.
The context is different.
Because the moment I said I was going to do this 21 days thing, I actually did it.
I love it.
Whereas if I didn't say it and I just started posting,
accountability,
I would fall out because then nobody is watching.
Who's going to be watching?
But because people kept sending them, oh, you're doing amazing. Oh, how is it going? Like you're more motivated to keep going. So most of them say, oh, I'm like, please come off it.
I love it.
What can't you go?
No, exactly. You like that one, didn't you?
Oh, that is so good. Yeah. So 3 floors of arts building.
Yeah.
So the way you've planned it out, like I can see already.
Sis, I see it so plain as day.
I
see it because I think the ultimate goal really is to ensure that the next generation of artists don't have to go through some of the stuff that's out there. I want to kind of make the journey easier, and I'll close that gap, and I want to make sure that there is access. You know, kids have lost youth clubs and all of these other places. I want to be able to run things like that in there. You know, art workshops, all of these things where kids get off the street and just stop doing harm to each other or themselves or whatever, and they can use art. It's such a great outlet.
Exactly.
Whatever you're going through, there's no way you can sit with a paintbrush and not be silly and not want to play or not, you know, you can't take it too seriously. But I know what it's done for me, and I just want to share that.
That's really good. So what's the best and worst advice you've been given or you've heard in your journey of like building a business?
Art is a hobby. You need to find a backup plan. That won't sustain you. You should probably get a job just in case. That's some of the worst advice. And some of the best advice was maybe understand who you are and what you are trying to say.
Yeah.
And know your voice and, you know, know it in a crowded room, and don't be swayed left or right. I think that was probably the best advice, and I can't even remember who gave it to me. It sounds like something my grandma would have said, or something she would have modeled in her life. Just do your thing, stick to your lane. It's fine to go this way sometimes and to go that way sometimes, but always find your way back to center. Yeah,
that is so good. Okay, so if people want to find your artwork, where do they find it?
So Instagram, it's at ArtByNicoleRose, or one word. That's the same for TikTok as well. And my website is www.artbynicole-rose.com. Okay. So you can find my art there. You can see some of my work. There's a space called Theatre Delhi in London.
Okay.
You can see my art all over that place. You can see my work. I've got a huge mural in Sheffield, Arley Street, and Sean's Caribbean Restaurant. I've designed a few homes. Utopia Theatre, that's another one I did. Where else? The Watermark Bar.
Okay.
Yeah, and where else is my work? And honestly, sometimes I just give it away because I care more about people having it versus always trying to make a profit from it. So yeah, you'll see my work wherever.
Okay. So all the information for artwork will be in the show notes. So do well to check it out and see all the beautiful things she gets up to. Yeah. So we're going to do a quick fire round segment. Tea or coffee?
Coffee. Ooh, but it depends what tea.
Okay.
Because I like a herbal tea.
Yeah, I like that one as well. Okay, routine or no routine?
Both.
Okay. Work from home or work in an office or a studio space?
Work from home.
Okay.
My studio is at home. This is my spare room.
9 to 5 or entrepreneur?
Yeah. Forget that 9 to 5. Never again. Never.
Morning or night person?
Night.
Oh. Road trip or flight?
I'd rather road trip. I don't like flying.
Really?
Yeah, I hate it.
The whole airports.
I hate that whole system there. Rubbish. Yeah. 3 hours before. Why are you telling me 3 hours I need to be there? For what? To sit.
Exactly. And then going through security, they always find something in my bag that they have to keep scanning me like 50 times.
I always forget the liquid.
Sorry, ma'am, I have to do a swab. And I'm still staying. People that have left their house will come and meet me in security.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Right. Email or phone calls?
Email me. Don't phone call me. I don't like it. Yeah.
I prefer getting on the phone.
Really? Yeah. No, I like to... I love it. I love writing a good, strongly worded email.
Yeah, I feel like the thing with email is it's quite clear, so you get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes phone call can be...
I like having a record as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Of everything that's been said. And, so there's no misunderstanding. I can always point you back to... I can even search keyword.
Exactly.
And point you to what you said. I can't do that with a phone call.
That's true. Okay. What's your dream collaboration?
Yo. Yeah, how about that? How about that? Yeah. You, because I saw, those yellow and black.
Oh yes, we said that in the the showcase. Yes.
Because I already love cargo. That whole cargo vibe, I love it. I love trousers. I love things that kind of like workwear for me is very much something deep pockets, heavy. Yellow is my favorite color, and I saw it, but I've seen it on there's this South African lady.
Is it the tall one?
She's tall, but a lot of her videos she used to have like a treadmill. What is her name?
Marie is the English name. Tabi Singh.
Okay, yeah, but I saw it on her first.
Yeah.
And I said,
that video has done so well.
She's fun. She
is her
content is amazing. Anything, whatever it was. And that's why I said I need to know who made that thing, because I need it in my life.
Yeah.
And then I saw you, and I was like, wait a minute, they're cut. I was like, oh, so this lady has the same outfit.
If you see anywhere, you just know that it's myself because it is customized by myself to the T. I mean, even the fabric
but imagine that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But painted on.
I know it will come out really, really
Sister,
good. We need to make it happen.
We're going to. So my dream collaboration is here.
It's about to come out.
Yeah.
And yes, we're going to post it on the page as
well.
Oh,
I can't wait.
I can't wait as well. What's one app you can't live without?
One app. WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah. WhatsApp for business.
Oh yes.
That's where we get our coins, please.
What's your biggest business splurge that you do not regret?
Anytime I buy paint or paint supplies, I can never regret it.
Do you feel like you have too much paint?
You know, I've got
collect fabrics.
I've got one wall is just shelving. It's jam packed.
Different paints,
different brushes. Everywhere I go, let me find a new brush just in case.
You don't need it?
I don't need it. I've got hundreds of them. Do I use 100 brushes in one go? No. But it's like I like knowing that they're there. It's just, but I'm not really. In terms of fashion, I'm a practical dresser. I don't really do it for the looks and the likes. I've already got my man. I'm trying to impress her again. So it's. Yeah, I'm always like, I need something practical. So clothes don't really, they don't give me.
I feel like there's just that thing you just collect.
You just collect. For me, it's paint and brushes. Oh, and there's some that are still in wrappers, you know, that you're just there like, wait, Nicole, open it now. Why did you bother? The other day I found because I like to clean out my studio. I say clean out, but it's just moving from one location to the next. Open this one drawer and it's all things that have not been touched, opened on, I think, sketchbook, canvas. And I was there scrambling for canvas the other day. I said, wow, Nicole, it's even in there. What are you doing?
Yeah, there are times where like you pause so much and then it's like hidden treasures.
It's so exciting though, because I feel like I'm shopping again. I'm like, oh my God, look at it. It's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. So what motivates you?
I don't want to be cliche and say like family, but I think my family and the idea that I think our broke days are over. You know, I remember one Christmas having beans for a family of 5.
Beans for Christmas?
For Christmas dinner, big. Okay. We were that broke. Everyone is wearing their winter coat and another winter coat. You couldn't have heating. And so sometimes when I think about that, it's the never wanting to go back there. I think that's a huge motivation. Never wanting my daughter to ever experience that kind of world there. That's another motivation. And just the idea of like, there is so much talent out there and I want to see Black kids thrive. Exactly. That motivates me so much. Anytime I see a Black kid and they take even one little pim of interest in art, here you go, here's it, come on, let's do it, let's draw, let's do whatever, just to get them already started, get their creative juices flowing, because it's literally since my daughter was born, did I realize, oh my God, I wasn't playing anymore. That playful essence, the childlikeness had vanished from me. And it's when she was born, I was like, wait, what kind of life do I want her to see me have? And what am I going to show her? So it's honestly, that's why I had to quit my job. That's why I had to do all of these things, just so that I could have a good story to tell my kid.
That is really, really good.
Yeah.
What do you do to relax, just so you don't feel burnt out?
I don't know that one, no. Relax. I would probably say instead of taking a train, I'll take a coach to travel somewhere. Just so I've got a long period where I can't get off. I don't have any obligation to be like, I'm not in my studio, I'm not at home, I'm just moving. That's probably one way. Another, to relax. Hey.
Do you even relax as an entrepreneur?
That's why it's so tough. Can you imagine my answer is saying he's traveling to another job? Oh my God. Honestly. What do you relax?
What does that mean?
Sometimes I would, what is relaxing?
We are looking for money.
Honestly, I'm really like, relaxing for what? I'll relax when I'm dead. I beg. Sometimes, maybe sometimes I'll take a bath. Like instead of a shower, I'll put one little bath salt inside.
That counts.
That counts, but that's probably so rare because I would need. Let's go.
We need to hurry up.
We need to go.
I have work to do.
Oh, you want to do pampering? Sorry, the luxury.
What I say to myself is, you know how the Bible says, a little sleep, a little slumber.
Yeah.
Why are you relaxing?
Why are you?
You are slumbering.
So, and the thing is, I have this thing of, I think I have a complex about ever being called lazy. I never want Nicole-Rose and the laziness
Should never be in one sentence at
it
all.
can never be me.
Exactly.
It can never be me. It can never. And so because of that, I think sometimes I genuinely do. I think I function well with burnout because I don't know how to stop. I don't know because from here I'm going to get on the train. When I get off the train, I'm going home to pick up some art. Going back out to go now hang my art for the exhibition. Then I need to go home again. I need to now start writing my prices, my this, that, and the other. I plan this, plan that. On the train, I'll even be working. I've got a meeting I need to plan for. Relax. Sister, what's this relax you're talking about?
You know, people say when you overwork, you get, it affects your mental health.
No.
Like, I don't even know
when I
that
don't
is.
work, I think it affects my mental health.
Exactly. Because then you
I'm
have
so
time
used
to
to it.
think about things you
So
have
now
no business
all
thinking
of these things are now landing. I'm sorry, no, I'm okay.
don't
We don't
give
need
space
it.
for
We don't have room. We don't have time. Sorry, no, thank you.
Oh,
And that's when somehow I tend to get ill when I'm not working. It's almost like my body says, get her now, because she's even sat down 5 minutes. Get her now. Otherwise, honestly, I can go.
Yeah.
I can function very well on 3 hours sleep.
Honestly, I feel like when the same WhatsApp group,
Yeah.
like we just keep going and going non-stop. They're like,
Sometimes
you need
my
to
heart
rest.
is
I'm
like,
like,
babe,
what's
you
rest?
know you can have a lie-in. I said,
What does that mean? What
a lie-in. But I don't even like the word. It's not even like, it doesn't even sound good. What are we doing it for? I start itching. I feel like, oh my God,
I'm
now
not
I'm
doing
starting to
anything.
rot
Yeah.
in this bed here to lie in.
You know
Please,
how
I
people
beg.
say, oh, I'm asleep till like 10 a.m. I said, on a Saturday. What's the problem? And I
So
finished
Saturday,
cleaning.
we don't have Christmas. We don't have bank holiday. You're an entrepreneur. What is
bank
bank holiday now?
24/7.
What is summer
You know how you
holidays?
get that bright idea at 2 a.m.?
I have to wake up. I have to do it
Scribble
right
it.
there by my bed.
If not, by morning you forget it. Doesn't happen to you as well.
Yeah.
Ha.
I could
say
have
holiday.
100 ideas in a day. Easily.
Yes.
Easily.
Especially when you're standing in the bath. It's like, and the water is pouring on you. So
That's the
many
best.
amazing
Oh my
ideas.
gosh.
I'm
And then I'm
maybe
like,
I'll just
wait,
be back.
no, please. I need a
My phone is
dictaphone.
there. My phone is there. I'm like putting my hand out. I'm just trying to put. I'm like, oh my God.
I love that.
This life that chose
We're
me.
the same. I love it.
Because if I come out of that bath, even though I've only just been there for like 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and I forget.
I'll be
I'm
so
already
mad at
trying to
myself.
set
Yeah.
my brain. Oh no.
No, it's not. It's too
We're not
much.
taking things off.
I love
We
it.
rest when we want to rest.
Yeah. That's why I would say I love traveling. Absolutely love traveling. I managed to go for the first time since the only time my siblings and I have been on a plane together is to enter this England.
Okay.
So over summer we went to Turkey, the four of us. The first time. It's the best.
Is that your first
thing.
holiday?
No, not my first holiday, but my first holiday with my
Okay,
siblings, all four of us. Honestly, it was the best thing ever. So I want to do a bit more of that. I think that would be really relaxing.
Is that with them, or would you want to try solo travel?
No, I don't think solo travel is for me.
Have you tried it?
No.
You should try it.
No, I think I'm
is
too... I would get myself in trouble.
You think so?
Yeah, because I'll be just going, oh, excuse me, can I come in here? Can I come and see this, that, and the other? And no, I will just end up in somebody's dungeon. Yeah, I'm too curious, and I need somebody to hold my hand.
I've done a few of those. I feel like it actually gives you space to think.
Really?
Yeah. Just like safe places. I don't I don't try to be too adventurous.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe we should exchange some notes.
A few countries. But
Yeah, nice.
Anyways, what's one word that has described your entrepreneurial journey so far?
Delulu.
And it's actually
it's working. Delusion, for sure. I think maybe if I was gonna frame it in a better light, it's just courage. Just have the courage to ask that question. Have the courage to approach that person. You never know, they might be wanting to approach you, but they're not as bold or as confident, whatever, and say, look, hi, I really like what you're wearing, can you tell me or just courage. I think just be brave in this life. You have to. You've got nothing to lose.
Exactly.
You've got nothing to lose.
If they say no, next.
That's why I said no. It's just water off a duck's back. You said no. You may as well just said hello. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me. So you said no to me today. So what? Somebody's gonna say yes tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'm so used to hearing no that I make my own yes. I'll turn that no into a yes, one way, somehow, you know.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks for coming on the show and sharing your amazing journey with us. It's been really amazing, really inspiring that we can walk and chew gum. I'll be saying that all day this week.
I love it.
Right, okay. Yeah, it's just been amazing and very inspiring listening to your journey.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to Beyond the Collection by M.A.D. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any stories. Share the episode and connect with us on all social media platforms. It's at Beyond the Collection, and keep building boldly. Thank you.
Thank you so much.